Okay, I'm going to try to show off some of the differences here in the 2012 run of the Emerson Bullnose and CQC-7 Karambits. These are the new and improved versions, and there are several differences. Let's start out with the Bullnose here. So you may or may not be able to see, but the blade is marked 2007. So my thought there is that they must have had this blade sitting around, possibly in case someone sent an older run of a Bullnose Karambit in, and they had to swap out the blade for some reason. So they decided they might as well go ahead and use it in this new run. No issues with that. The blade's obviously in perfect shape. It is interesting to note it has the satin finish, as Emerson knives call it. It's a hard chrome finish. I thought that they'd stopped using this and switched completely over to the stone wash finish, but you can see on the CQC-7 Karambit the blade is marked 2012, and it is also the satin finish. So I guess they are still using that on some knives. The G10 is the newer, grippier G10 that Emerson Knives has been using. I think that the titanium liner is a little bit thicker than it has been some years in the past. So I know at some point they started using thicker material for the liner. I want to say that this titanium is that thicker material. You may also notice that while I believe the hole is the same size as the regular combat Karambit, it's actually wider in this direction now. I'd say that's to support the new standoffs, because in the past these knives had been made with Delrin backspacers. They didn't go into the ring area. You know, they were just pretty much from here to I think here. And a lot of my coworkers I'd see on their combat Karambits, they would do something. I don't know what they'd do, but they'd get this area smashed in here, at least the tie portion. So G10 is a fairly rigid material. It actually adds a lot to the rigidity of the knives because titanium's fairly malleable. And they would get this area here smashed in. But now, honestly, I think the G10's a little bit thicker. And combined with this standoff here, I think that problem would pretty much be solved. I don't see you being able to smash this in at all. So that's cool. See, there's the spot for a lanyard hole. I also don't believe Emerson Karambits have ever had that before. I only just now noticed that. You'll also notice that the pivot screw is a little bit different than other Emerson knives. I'm not sure if all of his new knives are going to be switching over to that or not. This knife here is pimped by Ferric, but that's actually a stock pivot screw. He probably removed the BT coating that was on it or something along those lines, but it is the pivot that came with the knife. And you can tell it's obviously for a much thinner flathead than the newer ones are. So that's an interesting difference. Show off another knife that's been pimped by Ferric. You can see here how thick the rings used to be. I mean, obviously this has a lot of changes done to it. You can see there's a difference in shade between this piece here and these two pieces of titanium. Whether this is titanium or stainless steel, this is the stock piece, the stock non-locking side liner. And he didn't alter that at all other than to bead blast it. So that is the thickness that the ring used to be. And you can see for 2012, quite a bit bigger. Says a Nathawatt bull pivot, I believe it's called. So there are a few models of Emerson Karambits. Let me know if you have any questions. Thanks.